you guys and gals. If you can't tell by now, we're doing a hot wings challenge. isAAc has volunteered to use and abuse his taste buds because we have 10 different hot wings sauces that vary in heat, all the way from 1 all the way to full blast blow your heart out, stop everything, and get something to eat and drink to cool those buds down. We're ready to start. Hang on and be ready for the ride. I'm your host for today, Jovial John, also known as Dad. And I'll also be interviewing isAAc as he goes through this array of different hot sauces. So hang on, buckle up, we're ready to go. All right, isAAc, are you ready to begin this tasting extravaganza of these different hot sauces?
I'm ready, but I'm a little bit scared at the same time.
Well, as I said earlier, they all range in from heat all the way from 1 flame to 5. And you don't know which one is which, so we're just going to go through each one, and we're going to get your expressions. And while we do that, I will be asking you questions to get to know more about you, a little interview. So
Okay.
What would you like to do? Would you like to eat first and then ask a question, or ask a question and then eat?
Eat first and then ask the question.
All right, we're up for number 1 here.
Okay. Which sauce is this?
I'm not going to tell you. I'll tell you after.
Okay. Look at that mustard. This is a sweet mustard. Oh wait, it's creeping up on me. They're showing up on the back end. At first I was like sweet mustard. Oh wait.
Slow to react.
Yeah, it's a creeper. It's not bad though. It's a good heat.
Good heat.
Good flavor.
Okay.
Not so bad.
Would you like to know what it is?
Yes, what is it?
Okay, it is the habanero honey mustard with pepper sauce and condiment with 3 flames.
A 3 stars?
That's 3 flames.
Not too bad.
Okay, now for the first question, so people can get to know you. What's your favorite movie?
I love, and have always loved the movie Ever After with Drew Barrymore, Angelica Houston, and Doug Ray Scott. Mm-hmm. It's a love story. It's the underdog. I love a good underdog story where Cinderella gets her comeuppance. And there's lines in there that are killer. Like when she sang, "All I've ever wanted you to is just to love me." And Angelica Houston looks at Drew Barrymore and says, "How can anybody love a pebble in their shoe?" Lines like that.
Yeah.
Make that whole movie for me, and the costumes were great. It's just, for me, top to bottom, that's my favorite.
Overall, good movie.
Mm-hmm.
All right, are you ready for number 2?
I'm ready.
All right, number 2.
My tongue's still tingling from the last one. No puppy. This one's mild. Like, this one's kind of laid back.
Laid back?
Maybe like a table hot sauce.
Okay. Number 2 is...
It's got something that's got a bite in there. A little pungent. But nothing bad.
Okay, this was black truffle hot sauce. Only 2 flames.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Okay, since we did number 2, here's the second question. Who's your favorite artist?
Hands down, Mariah Carey.
And why is that?
I've been following this chick since she came out. And Mom, one of the cute little story, Mom had heard that I liked Mariah. And Mom couldn't sleep one night, and she gets up and watching TV, and then she's watching the Apollo, live at the Apollo. And she hears, "And up next, Mariah Carey." So Mom, it's 3 o'clock. She comes running up into my bedroom, wakes me up out of a dead sleep. And she's like, your girl's gonna be on TV! Your girl's gonna be on TV! And back then, the internet wasn't a thing. So you couldn't just watch it tomorrow on YouTube or something. So I came flying out of bed and was just waiting. And they're like, and this song that started it all. And she came out and sang Vision of Love. And it was the first time I'd heard that particular song. And it got in me. I was singing it the whole entire rest of the day. I went shopping with my grandma later on in the afternoon, and it was still in my head. And I was singing her rides, and like she just got in me. And I love a girl who can sing my face off. Like, it's cute those girls who like to whisper sing, but those girls who can get in my face and sing my face off and give me wind in the face, those are my favorite. And Mariah does that for me.
Okay. Are you ready for number 3?
Sure.
Number 3.
It has a flavor that I recognize, but I can't pinpoint it. But it's very... Oh, this one hits at the back of the throat.
I might mention to everyone, we put these in no particular order.
Yeah.
As far as heat is concerned.
I could get a hot one anywhere. That one was mild. That was like maybe more of a table hot sauce.
Okay, number 3 is the sweet and spicy Polynesian Hawaiian barbecue sauce, One Flame.
Yeah, I think that's what the familiar thing was maybe the Polynesians. I taste them all the time.
Okay, question number 3. Out of all of the cities that you've been to, which is your favorite city?
I think my favorite city that I've been to, I mean, I've lived in a lot of places. And one of my favorites would definitely have to be New York City.
New York City, okay.
New York City just has a life all of its own. And you could always step out your door and find adventure. You didn't have to pay anything other than the subway. You could just step out and walk the park and it'd just be an experience.
So not only does it have a culture, it has a subculture.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the subway people.
Yeah. Okay, hot wing number 4.
All right. This one's good. It doesn't seem to be. Oh, it's showing up. It seems like there's a creeper. It doesn't seem like you're gonna be fine. This one is more like a Tabasco-y. It didn't show up right away, but then it was all of a sudden, hey.
Okay, sauce number 4 was green sauce. A spicy condiment, a condiment of green tomatoes, jalapenos, spinach, cilantro, and garlic. Only one flame.
Yeah. And even when it did show up after a second, it wasn't that hot.
Okay, question number 4. What's the process you go through when you're writing a song?
You know, the process changes. Sometimes I hear a melody first. Then I'll put words to the melody that I'm hearing. And sometimes I'll be at the piano and I'll just start ad-lib singing. And that's the way that comes out, and so that's what I write down, and that's how I build a song. Sometimes the music comes first, and then I have to find and create lyrics that fit the music I've already created. So sometimes the melody comes first, sometimes the music comes first, sometimes the piano comes first. I think those 3 kind of intertwine and braid themselves through the writing of a new song.
Okay. All right, we're ready for hot wing number 5.
it showed up right away.
As far as heat?
It's like a vinegary heat. Oh.
You okay?
This one's trying to fight back.
Trying to fight that.
I'm gonna have to have some milk on this one.
You ready to find out what it is?
Yeah, what is that one?
Hot sauce number 5 is original habanero pepper sauce. 3 flames.
No kidding. Ooh, I feel that one. I'm still feeling that one.
Need some bread?
Jiminy Christmas. Maybe a little bit. Oh, Jiminy Christmas. Puppy.
Question number 5. At what age were you when you realized your love for music? Take your time.
I think I realized that I love music when I was very, very, very young. We've always had a piano in the house, and I seem to have always been on it. And I knew that I was getting creative with it. When I was never singing what anybody else was singing at church, I was always ad-libbing or singing this crazy thing over here that I thought sounded good on top of it. And Mom turned around in church one day and says, "I don't understand why you just can't sing normal." And I figured around then is when I realized I was getting creative with it because people were having a problem with it, and I was like, that means I'm doing something right. But I've never really loved singing melody with a group of people. I always loved echoing and creating other things, so it definitely started when I was young in church.
Along with harmonies and things like that?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, we're ready for number 6.
Ooh.
You okay?
Yeah, that habanero's still fighting.
Zing with you, huh? This is number 6.
I'm not too bad.
That's because that habanero just deadened everything else. You can't taste anything now.
I would say that's accurate.
You ready for number 6?
Yeah, what was that?
Number 6 is fire roasted garlic and habanero
Ooh, I can taste the garlic.
pepper sauce, and it has 1, 2, 4 flames.
That one wasn't bad though.
4 out of 5.
This one's burning my lips.
Oh. All right, question number 6. What is your most memorable music moment?
My most memorable, I was 16 and Patti LaBelle came to the mall to promote her fragrance. And I got one of the little perfume cards with the perfume sprayed on it. And at the bottom, it said, "Give voice to your dreams." And AOL and the internet was just coming out around that time. And I needed an email handle. So from Patti LaBelle's perfume card, my first email was "Give voice" at AOL. And I got to walk up and meet her. Now when I met her, she was up on a lifted stage behind a desk, and you just kind of reach out your hand and she hold it and we'll talk to you. So I reached out my hand. I was like, I'm not gonna miss a moment to hold Patty's hand. So Patty holds my hand, and I told her, I said, I just want to thank you for everything you've done for music, and your work ethic is amazing, and I just want to thank you for paving the way for singers like me. And she said, "Oh, you can sing?" And I said, "Well, yeah." And she goes, "No, baby, can you really sing?" And then I was like, well, I think so. She goes, let me hear you right now. And I was like, you've got a long line of people waiting to meet you. You don't have to hear me sing. She said, when Patty tells you to sing, you better sing. That's all I needed to hear. Patty told me to sing, so I sang to her Whitney Houston's version of Jesus Loves Me. And Patty looked at me and she said, when you win your first Grammy, I want to present it to you. And having Patty LaBelle speaking to the future about some Grammy that I'm going to win, she wants to present it, just meant the world. And that was a good music moment for me, was meeting and talking to Patty LaBelle.
Yeah, that was great. Okay, we're up and ready for sauce number 7.
I don't know if I'm ready for sauce.
That's the one you haven't eaten yet.
Yeah, I know. Okay. This one tastes more Tabasco-y, but with, like, it's angry. It's not bad. Definitely tastes. Oh, some more spice just showed up. It's definitely like a mad Tabasco.
So it's starting to talk to you.
Oh, it's talking. It's screaming.
Okay, sauce number 7 was the ghost pepper wing sauce with 5 flames.
That's the 5 flamer.
Yes, sir.
The other habanero was worse than this one. Hold on, it's still showing up.
Oh, it's still showing up.
It's weird because it's strong, but it's mild at the same time. It's not gonna hurt you, but it's gonna hurt you.
Yes.
Oh,
Comes back and gets you.
that's a slow cooker. It's mad now.
You okay?
Mm-hmm.
All right, question number 7. What draws you to black gospel?
Oh man, Black Gospel, which is my favorite, has a life in it that I don't hear in other music. It's remember how I said I like females that can sing my face off?
Mm-hmm.
The sopranos in Black Gospel can sing my face off. The tenors come in there singing like sopranos sometimes. And it's not just the musicality of it, but it's the emotion in it. And when I hear Black Gospel, I believe it. I hear some people sing, and it's like, oh, how cute. She sang her song. But when Black Gospel artists sing Black Gospel, I believe them every time.
Give some examples of a black female artist that can sing your face off.
Any of the Kurt Carr singers. Yvette Williams, she's singing your face off twice. She's amazing. And I love Yolanda Adams is good. I love CeCe Winans. I love the singers that Fred Hammond has with him. Fred Hammond's very good at selecting his female singers because they have a sound. Nikki Potts, all these great women. Jennifer Hudson when she's singing at all. When she sings, or Aretha, when Aretha sang gospel. Nobody sang gospel like Aretha.
Yeah. All right, very good. Let's see, let's move on to our next hot wing sauce, number 8.
Okay. That last one make me low-key cry. This one seems like... Oh. I can't tell if I'm still feeling the last one or if I'm feeling this one.
Well, this one's only rated at 2 flames.
Okay, I'm feeling the last one still.
Okay.
Yeah, this one didn't feel like a lot.
This one is called Hot Sauce Salsa Picante Mexicana with premium fresh chilies and spices.
I'll take it.
So that leads us up to question number 8. Mm-hmm. If you could sing a duet with an artist, who would that be?
Golly.
It doesn't have to be, it could be female or male, either one. If you could sing a duet with someone, who would it be?
I'll pick both. If I could sing a duet with any artist, as a duet, it would be Natalie Grant. And I think if I could have sung any with a male, it would be Luther Vandross. His voice was just so smooth, and so gentle, and he was so intentional. And then with Natalie Grant, I've sung in choirs for Natalie Grant before. I've sung with Natalie Grant. She's a buddy of mine, and I would love to sing a full-on duet with her for real.
All right, that brings us up to sauce number 8. I'm sorry, 9.
9.
Number 9.
Number 9. This one's sweet. I like this one. It's like the Filipino sweet sauce.
Sauce number 9 is Thai sweet chili sauce. Condiment and dipping sauce. Only 1 flame.
I can tell. I like that one.
Okay, question number 9. List all the places you've lived and which place did you enjoy the most?
All the places I've lived, it's been so many.
Just towns.
I lived in Florida, I lived in Colorado, I've lived in California, I lived in Canada, I lived in New York City. I lived in Texas. Did I say Texas?
You did not.
Okay, so Texas. And of all of those places, you know, I said that I loved living in New York City earlier, but there's something about the tropics of Florida. You can't beat a good palm tree and a good beach day. Like, it's the perfect way to spend a whole entire day, not spend a dime and have a blast. You just gotta spend the gas to get there, but once you're there, you can spend the whole entire day, pack up your lunch, and have the whole entire day at the beach. You don't even have to get in. I like to get in. I like to go snorkeling and just what Florida provides ushers me into my happy place. And ain't nobody gonna take it.
All right, so that brings us up to the last sauce.
The last one. Ooh, I like this one. It's like a soy sauce. It's like a sweet soy sauce. But balsamic notes. I like this one.
Sauce number 10 is sweet and spicy Japanese barbecue.
I'll take some Japanese barbecue.
Only 1 flame.
I can tell. That one's good.
Which brings us up to our last question. Out of all the songs you've written and recorded, which one is your favorite and why?
I always, most of the time, am writing from a personal experience. And I wrote a song from a personal experience that was was one of the most tragic I've ever had to live through. And I wrote a song called Unrequited You. And it was, I think, musically, some of the best work I've ever done. It was personal because during the time I was away from my parents, my mom sent me birds whistling in the backyard over her phone, and I used those same birds in that song. And so it has an element of secret support during one of the hardest times I've ever gone through in my life. And it's my favorite because it's the most personal, it's the most raw, it's the most honest, and the most unapologetic.
All right, very good.
I made it! Thank you for joining me for the Hot Wings Challenge interview. Like, comment, subscribe if you want to see more. Let me know what I'm doing right, what I'm doing wrong, because I'm here for you, baby. All right, you guys have a good day. Goodbye.